Hey guys, and welcome back to the shop where safety comes first and measuring twice is just a suggestion. So today I got the harebrained idea in my head that I needed to thread the barrel on my Henry lever action .22 rifle. I didn't just want to do it, I needed to do it. So here we go with the disassembly. I figured, how hard can it be? Just a couple screws and the barrel will pop right out, right? Well, if you multiply the screws by 10 and add a handful of springs and tapered pins, then yes, that is absolutely correct. Sorry for the video quality in this one, guys. My main camera kicked the bucket. Bit the dust. Bought the farm, checked out, met its maker, gave up the ghost. This clip is actually the reassembly played in reverse, because I figured all the head scratching and blank stares of me trying to disassemble it probably would not have made the best video. You can see the schematic in the background. Yeah, I gave up and printed out the instructions. The barrel is held not only by tapered pins, but it is press fit into the receiver. So I made a special brass punch to help me remove it safely so as to not damage the receiver. Now, it's as simple as just driving it out. I got so nervous about making the first cuts on this barrel that I forgot to turn the high quality, super sharp in-focus camera on. I bought a new camera, so I went back and remade the threading video on a piece of mild steel just for you guys. I wouldn't do that much extra work for just anybody. The barrel cut very nicely. It's obvious while cutting it that it's a high quality tool steel. You can tell because I had to turn the lathe a little slower than I normally would for a material this diameter. The thread is 1/2 inch by 28 pitch. This is a common size, but most tap sets that I have or have seen do not have this size. Luckily, the set I got from my papaw had both the tapered and bottoming taps. I did not have the proper die, however, but isn't that what a lathe is for? Back to our regularly scheduled program. Now back to reassembly. Just drive it like a nail, or do you drive it like you stole it? Driving Miss Daisy? Okay, the reassembly is just the assembly in reverse. The disassembly clip played forwards, not backwards. Okay, I'll stop. I'm getting confused. Once I figured out where all those pesky springs went that I found on the floor, the assembly wasn't too bad. I'm quite proud of myself. The threading job turned out great, don't you think? But now I need an extension because the tubular magazine will be in the way of whatever muzzle device I decide to use. I found a piece of hydraulic rod in my scrap pile. It is most likely 4140 steel, but at the very least, I know it's a high quality material due to how hard it is to machine. It's throwing blue chips and making a lot of heat, just what I expected, so it will be perfect. The extension is a little less than an inch, and it's threaded 1/2 by 28 internal on one end and 1/2 by 28 external on the other. This is my test barrel, just a piece of mild steel that I practiced on, but it's perfect to thread the extension on to work on the outer threads. More often than not, you have to make fixtures to work on the other end of a part like this because chucking it would either damage what you've already done or you just don't have enough material to chuck it. Thank you guys so much for making it this far into the video. Please take a moment to subscribe if you think I've earned it. It's a perfect fit, although the aluminum thread protector that I made off camera just doesn't look right to me. I think it looks cheap. We'll fix that in a few minutes. Now for some bluing. I'm not 100% happy with this first try, but here it is. Hopefully what I'm going to try at the end of the video will produce better results. Now let's test fire this puppy. Hopefully it doesn't blow up on me. Let's make a brass thread protector. I think that'll look a little better. Here's the tap I was telling you about earlier in the video. Glad I found one because I didn't want to have to grind a piece of high-speed steel to make an internal tapping bar. That would have been a pain. My attempt to fix the poor bluing job is to basically do it over and over again. What's that they say about insanity? At any rate, it did a better job turning it blue, but it actually made the surface slightly rough. So maybe there's a middle ground, 2 or 3 coats instead of 4 or 5. Let me know what your bluing procedure is in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching.